Immigration and illegal immigration is not a South African problem. It's an African problem. It's a global problem. And the question for us in the African continent, how do we deal with that? We must deal with the root causes of this, where people leave their countries en masse. There are many people in South Africa. It's not only Africans. There are Europeans who arrived in this country before we're even liberated. Some of them are even naturalized. We've got Asian people who come as far as Bangladesh coming into our country. The other time when I was minister, they were even entering through OR Tambo. You ask yourself, in terms of their countries of departure, how do they make it via Dubai and everywhere by aeroplane to land in South Africa? That is a question of porous borders. You've got people as far as Pakistan who are here in South Africa. So it's a global crisis that requires governments to formulate a response to this. But we can never allow ourselves, when apartheid was described as a crime against humanity, to accept our country to be described as a xenophobic country that hates other nations. That's not the case. Sinabantu Ubuntu. We don't hate people. Yes, what is visiting our people here in these areas at Teguin? Drug cartels. I was a minister of police. I was in Kagiso. I was in the Val, Johannesburg Central. I saw these drug cartels dishing out drugs and all of that to the youth, and even illegal prostitution, teenage prostitution in the areas of Mtanzan. I've seen that with my eyes. I know the pain and suffering of our people, but that does not warrant an illegal mobilization, which will be equal to vigilantism in our country. When the state and the democratic state is intact, that will not support.
But just on that, people feel that they've been left with no choice, and that is why they've decided to mobilize. We've seen the protests have been relatively peaceful.
The protests have been peaceful, but when they degenerate to violence, that we will not support. The voices of our people have been heard, and they've been very peaceful. I agree with you, and everybody else can see they've been peaceful. But when you threaten violence, that cannot be acceptable. We know what that violence will plunge this country into. People will be killing each other here in the streets. Government must intervene and deal with the issues. The protests are genuine. They've been heard. It's not a question of who raises the protest. The question is this protest a fallacy, a lie, or anything? It is the truth. There are illegal immigrants who are promoting drugs in our country and all of that. There are employers in our country who employ undocumented people and exploit them and practice what is called cheap labor, because those people have got nowhere to run to. They will never organize themselves in the form of a union. So those employers must be held accountable too in relation to what they do. Thank you for it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
But we just don't want to do it because of Malema. Because of Malema, some of us do not want to follow this kind of your nonsense trend. Other than that, we could do the same thing with your people in our country. We have South Africans across Africa, but because of Malema and few regions, some of us do not want to involve ourselves in this nonsense because we can retaliate. South Africans are having businesses across Africa, even in Ghana. Ghana, they have businesses. We can equally mobilize youth, go to every shop in Ghana here that belongs to South Africans and begin to destroy everything. But because of few reasons, some of us do not have that mentality to do that. So it is better you stop this nonsense. How do you go to people's shop and begin to chase them away, loot their shops, manhandling people like this? How do you behave this way, South African?
Yeah. We appreciate our president. God will bless you, Mahama. Mahama, God bless you, my brother.
All your
appreciate what you do for us.
God bless you. God bless you. His Excellency. God bless you. Who say man no day? Who say NDC? Allah. Declining level. Come. I just saw right.